Jesse Colin Young, a life of music, hope, and lasting influence. The passing of Jesse Colin Young marked the end of an extraordinary chapter in American folk and rock music. Best known as the lead singer of the Youngbloods, Young became a defining voice of this 1960s with his warm vocals, thoughtful songwriting, and timeless message of peace. His music transcended generations, inspiring millions with songs that celebrated love, humanity, and hope. Although he is no longer with us, Jesse Colin Young's remarkable legacy continues to resonate through his recordings, performances, and the countless artists he influenced over more than 6 decades. Early life. Jesse Colin Young was born Perry Miller on November 22, 1941, in Queens, Newark, USA. Raised in a family that appreciated education and culture, Young developed an interest in music at an early age. During his teenage years, he became fascinated by folk music, blues, jazz, and traditional American songs. While attending college, he realized that music was more than a hobby. It was his true calling. Inspired by artists such as Woody Guthrie, Led Belly, and blues musicians from the American South, he began performing in coffee houses across the East Coast. To establish his identity as an artist, Perry Miller adopted the stage name Jesse Colin Young, a name that would soon become known in the American folk music scene. Beginning of his musical journey in the early 1960s, Young released his first solo album, displaying his distinctive blend of folk, blues, and acoustic storytelling. Critics praised his expressive voice and heartful songwriting. Unlike many artists seeking commercial success, Young focused on authenticity. His song reflected social issues, personal emotions, and the changing world around him. His growing reputation eventually led him to form a band that would change his life forever. The formation of the Youngbloods in 1965, Jesse Colin Young co-founded the Youngbloods with guitarist Jesse Corbett, keyboardist Lowell Banana Levinger, and drummer Joy Byrne. The group quickly became known for combining folk, rock, blues, and country influences into a fresh, uplifting sound. Their performance gained popularity in Newark before they moved to California, where the counterculture movement was flourishing. Although the band produced several excellent recordings, one song would define both their career and entire generations. Get Together, a song that became an anthem, originally written by songwriter Chet Powers, also known as Dino Lenty. Get Together became the Youngbloods' signature recording. When it was first released, the song received modest attention. However, after being featured in its public service television campaign in 1969, it became a massive international hit. Its unforgettable verse, "Come on people, now simple on your brother," became one of the defining messages to the peace movement. The song perfectly captured the hopes of a generation seeking ugly daring at a time of war and social conflict. Even decades later, Get Together remained one of the most recognizable songs of the 1960s solo career. Following the backup of the Youngbloods in the early 1970s, Colin Young launched an impressive solo career. Rather than attempting to repeat his earliest success, he expanded his musical style by incorporating jazz, reggae, country, and world music influences. Albums such as Together, Songbird, Light Sign, Song for Julie, On the Road showcased his growth as both a songwriter and musician. His solo concerts became known for their warmth and intimacy. Fans appreciated not only his music but also his hopeful conversations and genuine connections with audiences. Commitment to social causes throughout his life, Colin Young believed music could inspire positive change. He supported emotional conversation, peace initiatives, and humanitarian efforts. His lyrics frequently emphasized love, compassion, unity, respect for nature, human dignity, even as musical trends changed. Young never abandoned these core values. Personal challenges. Like many artists with long careers, Colin Young experienced significant personal and professional challenges. He dealt with changing music industry's health concerns and provides away from touring. Often particularly difficult challenge involved Lyme diseases, which attract his ability to perform for several years. Despite this obstacle, Young remained determined. After treatment and recovery, he returned to recording and touring, providing his resilience and passion for music returned to the stage. Fans welcomed Colin Young back with enthusiasm. His later performance demonstrated this, although his voice had matured with age, it retained this warmth and emotional honesty with audience laughs. He often reflected his lessons, gratitude, and hope during concerts. This performance became celebrations of a remarkable music journey rather than simply nostalgic events. Regarding in later years, even into his 70s and 80s, Young continued writing songs. His later albums explored themes such as family, aging, nature, reflection, gratitude, hope. Critics praised from emotional depth and these recordings, nothing that Young remained creatively engaged throughout his life. Influence on other musicians, Colin Young's influence extended far beyond his own recordings. Numerous folk, Americans, country, and rock musicians cited him as an inspiration. His gentle vocal style, melodic songwriting, and optimistic worldview helped shape the evolution of American folk rock. Many younger artists covered his song while Get Together continued appearing in films, television programs, documentaries, and public events promoting unity. In his later years, Colin Young spent more time with family while continuing to make occasional public appearances and release music. He remained grateful for the enduring affection of his fans. Interviews from his period reflected his lifelong optimism and appreciation for these opportunities music had given him. Rather than focusing on fame, Young emphasized relationship, creativity, and loving with purpose. Jesse Colin Young's passing. Jesse Colin Young passed away in March 25 at the age of 83. His family announced that he died peacefully at his home in Aiken, South Carolina. Although the specific cause of death was not publicly disclosed, tributes quickly poured in from musicians, fans, and cultural organizations around the world. Many remembered him not only as a gifted singer but as a kind, thoughtful individual whose music encouraged people to believe in better world. His death marked the loss of one of the last great voice of the classic American folk rock era. Tributes from around the world following news of his passing, fellow musicians passing Young lasting influence. Fans shared stories about discovering get-together during difficult moments in their lives. Social media filled with messages expressing gratitude for the hope and comfort his music had provided across generations. Many radio stations replayed his classic recordings, introducing younger listeners to his works. Music historians noted that few songs have carried such an enduring message on unity as Get Together Legacy. Jesse Colin Young leaves behind an extraordinary musical legacy. His career spanned more than 60 years, during which he recorded numerous acclaimed albums, helped define the folk rock movement, inspired generations of musicians, promoted peace and compassion through music, created one of history's most beloved anthems. His work continues to remind listeners that music has the power to bring people together, even in difficult times. Remembering Jesse Colin Young, the life of Jesse Colin Young was about for more than commercial success. He represented an era when music sought to heal divisions and inspire hope. His gentle voice, heartful lyrics, and unwavering belief in human earned him a special place in American music history. Though he was passed away, his song continued to echo, whether people gathered to celebrate peace, friendship, and kindness.